I'll be as quick as I can, as quick as it takes to kill somebody, I guess. You want me to be that quick. But, you know, as Miss Fletcher pointed out, and it doesn't take much to look on the local news every night and see how many black kids, black boys, black men are being killed with these stand-your-ground defenses that these people raise. Then they get off. So I take issue with that. I'm the only person here of color, okay? I am a mother, too. And I have a son. And I care as much for my son as y'all care for y'all's. But my son doesn't walk the same path as yours does. So this debate deserves more time. I'm in Pine Bluff. We have killings regularly down there. Mr. Hunter knows, he's our prosecutor. Now, I don't know where the heck, I know where you are from, Gary. And I don't know really where Mr. Ballinger is from. But I can tell you that for a long time since I've been back here in Arkansas, I have feared for my son's life. Now, he's 27 and he's out of Arkansas. And I thank God he is. When you're bringing up crap like this, it offends me. And then to limit the debate too, this is crazy. You don't have to worry about your children, Will. I worry about my son. And I worry about other little black boys and girls. And people coming into my neighborhood, into my city, saying they got open carry rights, walking down in front of my doggone office in front of the courthouse. That's a bully. Do I have a right to stand my ground with some crazy ass person walking around with a doggone gun? I don't know what the hell he intends to do. But I know I am scared. I feel threatened. Just like some of y'all walking around here up in the legislature with these damn guns. That, what's his name, Garner came in here, walking around here with a damn gun under his coat. You can see the damn print.
Senator, you need to stop.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. What the hell are you gonna do? Shoot me?
Senator.
Senator shit. Go to hell. I'm telling you, this deserves more attention. You want to come up here with all these little NRA bills and bills that Alec have and all that stuff. I'm talking about my son's life. And I'm talking about the lives of other black kids. Do what the hell you want to do. Go ahead, but you can't silence me. You got your damn silence gun out the damn chamber today, but you are not going to silence me. With this bill, I think, at least for me, and where, because of who I am, what I look like, I would feel threatened by anybody coming around, especially you, Senator Ballinger. You are threatening to me and to my family. And I can't imagine you. Well, let me finish. It's not your time. But obviously, you're from a part of the state where you don't see people of color so much. And some of the things that, the behaviors that I have, the expressions that I make, the way I express myself, probably would make you feel threatened. But it wasn't intended that way. And people from different cultures, particularly black people, the people that I grow up around and I live around, that live around me, they feel threatened by a person like you walking into their community, just like that man down there in Zimmerman in Florida felt about Travion. Walking in his daddy's community, but that guy had never seen him. And he's going to demand what he's doing. Well, I'm not going to take the time when you come down there to Pine Bluff to tell me that. But you can be assured that I'll have my doggone gun there. And I'll feel threatened. And I wonder whether I will be justified with a stand your ground defense. Because walking around with guns on your hip and under your coat, and you can see the imprint, is threatening. You don't know the circumstances that people have gone through. We got killings down there in Jefferson County all the time. And people feel threatened. And I don't know where you come from with all this. Is your community so bad that are you planning to come down to Jefferson County with this crap? And if you do, we're going to have a response. And we're going to invoke this stand your ground defense if this thing passes. I think we all know that it's been a quite amazing and unusual weekend, and at least for me. But I want to address some of the emotion and the passion of last Wednesday's Judiciary Committee meeting that went viral. And so many individuals, millions, have watched that video now. And social media has, in other words, blown up. And I think that's a good thing. The issue, and I'm not here to talk about the issue necessarily, but just about the response and those that felt compelled to blow up social media. So I'm here as much to address them, because we're live stream now. We voted for live stream. So we can't blame the media, and it's transparency. And it allows the public to see what deliberations we make here in the Senate body and in our committee meetings. So that's a good thing. So we also, I want to address them as well as my colleagues here. And I'm so happy to have the backing of my church and my bishop from the African Methodist Episcopal Church. And we all remember Mother Emanuel Church that we all sent the resolution to in Charleston, South Carolina several years ago. The unfortunate occurrence that took place and the lives that were lost while people were praying. So I wanted to explain or urge the membership of the Senate to try to understand where my passion comes from and where the passion and the responses of all those who made comments on the social media sites this weekend, sent emails to me. I don't know whether you all got any or not, but I can't count the number of emails that I got encouraging my passionate and emotion that was exhibited in the Judiciary Committee meeting. And I'd like to say and acknowledge them and let you know that there's a lot of people suffering because of violence and because of the loss of young lives. And it's not just one race, but they all are agreeing that right now in my community and in communities of color across this country, it seems to be more of the burden placed on those communities, and mothers and fathers and sisters and brothers have lost their loved ones early, and they're suffering. And I can't tell you how much it moved me to listen to the phone calls that individuals, moms, dads, young people, old people, gun owners, teachers, Republicans, Democrats, independents, all made, and so many you could tell were hard to get their message out because of the sobs. And you can't hear a tear, but I could feel their tears and their heartbrokenness. And I want to acknowledge them because they were all from all over this country, from all the southern states. Not one southern state was left out. Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Louisiana, Mississippi, Arkansas, Missouri, Kentucky, Tennessee, all of the southern states had people to call me and leave messages and thank me and let me know that I spoke what was in their heart and something that they really desired they could bring out and speak. And they were glad to have and see somebody to speak what they could not speak and to express it the way they could not express it. So I don't apologize for my expression and my passion and my emotion, because I too feel deeply, having lost a sister in 1969 on a college campus. You heard about that back in 2017, so I won't relive that with you. I don't need to relive it. But I want you to know that in my heart, I'm a Christian. Christ is in my heart. I don't consider myself a leader. I'm a follower. I'm a follower of Christ Jesus. So I follow him. And my outburst and the words I used, God will judge me. And I'll accept his judgment. But I hope he's well pleased. Thank you.
I'm a passionate guy. And about the issues and policy, I'm extremely passionate about. I also am a loving person. I know sometimes that's hard to see, especially when, like Senator Hendren said, we get so wrapped up in our positions. Senator Flowers, I love you. I'm willing to die for you and willing to die for your family. That's not me. Like, in me and my flesh, there's no good thing. That's my Christ in me that truly does come out and believes that. But one thing that I think is important that we realize is that some things are just not justifiable. Let me also say this. My Christ is a God of grace and mercy. I've never asked one time for Senator Flowers to be censored, and I won't support it. I'm not going to, because I think that, we should just move on. But I do believe that we do need to move on. If I would have said to Senator Flowers, if you come to my neighborhood, I will have my gun and I will exercise my stand your ground rights. Nobody in here would accept that. And you shouldn't. We're colleagues. We're a small body that has to be able to work together. That is not acceptable. Does that warrant censure? Probably. I'm not asking for that, and I don't want that. But what I want is for it to be cut off. I want all of us to recognize what was said and what happened. Her passion is appropriate. Her place where she comes from is appropriate. And if we start censoring passion, I'm in trouble, right? I don't want that. I want us to be vigorous about how we debate. But I want us to be kind to each other. I want us to have decorum. And look, human nature is such that if you get punched in the mouth, you feel like you got to punch back, right? And that's the way it works. And I understand that Senator Flowers felt like she got punched in the mouth just by me bringing that legislation, but that wasn't the point. I don't hate her or her people. I love her people. She doesn't know where I come from, but she could if she would talk to me. She could know. She could know what my background is. You know, I'm not some country bumpkin who's never seen a black person. That's not who I am. What I'm coming down here for, I didn't get permission from anyone to do this, and I don't want to waste any more time. But what I'm coming down here is to say, look, we are colleagues, we are friends, and I do love all of you. And if you ever see me not treating you with respect, then call me out on it, come to me, because that's my job, regardless of what I think about you and your positions, to respect each of you. I'm asking for every member to do the same thing. Thank you.
Thank you.